Yeah.
Yes, people, good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Premier League Week 31 preview. A bit of a quick one today. Obviously, we couldn't do it last night with Josh having some other things to do behind the scenes. But hey, things we got to do with spring break, obviously in the UK right now. And it's currently afternoon where I am, so apologies for the background noises there. There's family here and the birds are back. It's an all-day thing. But yeah, big up to you and thank you for coming on today, bro. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, Akavin. Thank you for letting me on again. I do apologise to the viewers because this was meant to be done yesterday, but I did have a lot of stuff to do. Coming back from uni
Don't
to your
apologize.
hometown,
Don't apologize. Don't apologize.
Don't want to sound like don't want to sound like Klopp with the excuses, but I had a pretty good reason not to go on yesterday. So we've had to fit in a bit of a hectic schedule today for both of us involved. But regardless, we're here, and we're gonna get all our predictions right, and we're gonna have fun as we usually do on this stream, I suppose. Hope you're doing well, Akim.
Yes, bro. It's the Manchester Derby. It's the Manchester Derby weekend. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Yeah. So make sure whoever's watching, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Josh's link will be in the title. But let's I'll start with you first from the Arsenal game. Just give a quick review of the Arsenal Fulham game and talk about Bukayo Saka's return and the Everton game. Just quickly jump onto the Everton game and how you feeling. That's it.
Yeah. Well, Akavin, quite big news came out of that game. Saka returned, but Gabriel got injured and Timber went down as well. This is just before
Timber's
Madrid,
out.
and don't forget, he's a big doubt for the Madrid game, let alone the Everton game later today.
Wow.
I know. So obviously delighted that Saka's back. Within 7 minutes of coming on, he scored the second goal. Yep. All I'm saying is, Merino, he's averaging a goal every 2 games. How bad does that make the Kai Havertz signing look? But I digress. He's in good form right now. Obviously, Saka comes on. Brilliant flick from Martinelli. That was his best performance in 2 years, I'd say. Especially after Jed Spence essentially cooked him on the podcast he joins over the international break. He responded really well. If you guys haven't seen Saka's second goal, genuinely watch it for the assist alone. It was fantastic. And obviously, I'm delighted that Saka's back as well. However, after 15 minutes, Gabriel's hamstring went, and he's out for the season. Arsenal confirmed a day or two ago that it requires surgery. Yeah, that's terrible. I saw the Real Madrid game against Real Sociedad, and they are terrible on set pieces, Akavin. They are terrible on set pieces. But our main threat from set pieces is bloody injured. So that just diminishes our chances even more. But I don't think Timber should play against Everton later today. And Ben White's also injured as well as Calafiori. So I think we're probably going to have to see Partey at right back. Kivior's going to have to hop in at centre back. Arteta might genuinely have to play Declan
Thomas
Rice
Partey
as a
at right back. It's peak. It's peak when you got Partey right back. We've
won one game with Partey playing right back this season. That was against Southampton, and even then we went behind. So our record with Partey at right back is terrible. I don't think we'll beat Everton today. If you want me to give an early prediction, it's going to be the classic 1-0 Everton. Last ever time Arsenal visit Goodison Park, and I reckon David Moyes has a plan for his apprentice.
How are you feeling after the Fulham game though? Like, what was the overall feeling? Sorry about the noise in the background, by the way.
Overall feeling, well, it's just one step forward and two steps back with Arsenal Football Club. You bring Saka back, and now Ben White, Julian Timber, and Gabriel especially are all crocs. So obviously, I'm delighted to get the 3 points. I did see you lost to Nottingham Forest as well. So on the all-time Premier League table, we've closed the gap to 3 points on you. So I was happy about that. We've solidified second place to an extent because Forest don't look like they're slowing down anytime soon.
Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean by the all-time Premier League? Is it wait? Arsenal all-time 3 points?
No.
Already 3 points behind.
All-time Premier League table. All-time Premier League table. Obviously, Man United are top with the amount of points you've accumulated. Arsenal was second with the amount of points they've accumulated. You lost, we won, so you've gained 3 points on you and that. I
Oh,
want to be top of the all-time Premier League table. Yeah.
but how many
And
points
if
are you
you
behind
continue
that?
this form,
How many points are you
I
behind
know
right
about
now?
100, about
100.
200, I think.
Well.
Oh, well.
That's-
Hey, 3 points. You know
closing
what
the gap
Tesco
on
says
all
after
time.
every little. That's the only positive I could take because I was like, our best defender is out. I was literally thinking,
Yeah.
like before the game, Gabriel is probably my favourite player. Typical that he's the one that gets crocked. But hey, that's our first win against Fulham in 3 games. Arteta has finally figured out how to beat Marco Silva with this control-based football. So hopefully he takes a leaf out of his book when we play them twice next season, and hopefully we get a maximum of 6 points. Because it was this fixture last season that I believe cost us the league. Like Saka's bad pass back to Andreas Pereira, or Zinchenko needlessly giving the ball away from the corner that Bassi equalised from, cost us 2 points, and in the end we lost the title by 2 points. If we have those 2 points and the extra goal, we're above City on goal difference, if I'm not mistaken. You know, that's Arsenal Football Club, man. Missed opportunities, all about the park. But overall, good win, good 3 points, but terrible consequences.
Especially Liverpool winning as well, 1-0 against Everton. Obviously, that's out of the cards now about the title. But in terms of like just Arsenal needing to win to pick up just a bit of momentum that's going into the end of the season, potentially because you're playing Real Madrid, it's a good morale boost sort of win. I wouldn't say it's like a massive win, but it's a sort of morale boost type of win. Because obviously you've not beaten Fulham in 3 games now in the Premier League, or is it 4 games in the Prem? So that was a bit like a morale boost for Arsenal. For me, I don't see a reason why Arsenal should rotate. 3 games. Apologies. So, but I don't see any reason why Arsenal should. I mean, well, to be fair with you, today it's Everton away. Is it really much to talk about? Is it really much to to dive into? I mean, all you've got to do is stay fit for Real Madrid, and you've already had 2 of your best players down, injured. Gabriel being overplayed, especially in the game against PSV. Why did Gabriel need to play that game? Why did Gabriel need to play that game? You're already 7-1 up on aggregate, bro. Playing players when they're fit is an issue. So yeah, no, I just think now, today, you need to get out of this game. Sorry?
Very disappointing.
Your screen's blacked out, I think.
Very disappointing. In general, club's disappointing. Am I back? Are you sure?
Yeah, no, you're back. You're back. You're back now. Yeah.
Sorry, viewers.
No, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's all right, man. It's all good.
Internet is bugging, but but overall, Everton, last ever time Arsenal visit Goodison Park. There's been a mixture of emotions for the last few seasons. We've mainly lost for the last few seasons, if I'm being completely honest. But hopefully we will win. It's good to keep the momentum going, as you said earlier. But I just can't see anything other than a 1-0 Everton win. I think they're going to bow out in Goodison Park in style. So, call me pessimistic, but I just think it's realistic.
I understand it, bro. I understand it. And trust me, I think now, right, looking at it from an outside point of view, I feel for me, there's no reason why Arsenal should be worried one bit about today's game. You know what I mean? I think today you guys need to worry more about who stays fit for the Real Madrid game. You've already got 2 players out. You now need to bring 2 of your you now need to bring 2 players to the injury report. Those 2 players need to go to the injury report now. Gabriel and what's his name again? Timber on the injury report now. You put 2 of those players on the injury report now. Real Madrid are licking the lips. Real talk. They're literally like, bro. I think they're gonna steamroll of Arsenal on the midweek game. I don't know if they'll do it at the Emirates or the Bernabeu.
I don't think it'll be a steamroll, but I think they will beat us.
No, I think Real Madrid will win the game anyways. But to be honest with you, you need to worry about who's coming out of this game fit than the next game, because we all know Mikel Arteta. We all know what this guy's going to do. We all know who he's going to play. He's going to play Bukayo Saka. Typical of him, he's going to play Bukayo Saka. And if Bukayo Saka goes down with injury, the guy should be sacked on the spot. Real talk. Because you guys are up. You guys are having the most important game against Real Madrid. You bring Bukayo Saka off the bench. You give Nwaneri a few minutes. Guy's been balling out all season, by the way, Ethan Nwaneri. Miles Lewis-Skelly, do you play him against Real Madrid, or you play him today? There's a good chance he plays Real Madrid, but do I think he should play Real Madrid? No, because it'll look bad on him if he gets rinsed by a Rodrigo or, let's say, for example, on the right. So yeah, it's definitely worrying signs.
That's how lessons are learned, Akevin. That's how you develop.
No, it is. You're 100%. You need to get it. You need to get it wrong before you get it right, 100%. And I think for me today, if Arsenal stay fit for the Real Madrid game, there's a good chance they can get something at home. But going to the Bernabeu is where they crumble under pressure. And we all know Arsenal in the last few years, when the pressure hits, they fold. And it's a lot of pressure going to the Bernabeu than there is playing at home. Whereas at home, you've got the crowd backing you, and you've got the support. So, I mean, I don't know. I think there's a good chance that today he plays a few players that will play against Madrid, but only for, let's say, the first half. Second half, I think you rotate. Do I think Arsenal win the game today? I think probably yes. I think Arsenal can win today's game. But do I think it'll be easy? No. Everton away is a tough game. We've all seen it with United, Liverpool. They went and drew there. City, I don't know if they won there. I don't know if they played Everton away yet. I can't remember if they played Everton away yet.
I don't think they have.
But then again, it's going to be a tough game for them going to Everton as well. So Everton, Chelsea drew there. Arsenal drew at home against Everton as well, mind you. Was it Sean Dyche's Everton as well? Was that? Sean
Dyche, yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like it's gonna be tough to get an amazing result, but I think Arsenal still win the game today. I think it'll be 2-1 Arsenal. And you better hope some of your players don't get injured or something. You better hope some of those players stay fit for the Real Madrid game. You need to avoid as many injuries as possible today. I think that's the one thing Arsenal fans should look to today's game. Not even the result. The result, the league's done. Unless Liverpool somehow lose 3 games in a row. Then you never know. But that's not going to happen. So yeah, nah. I don't know what happened with Beto, that chance that he missed. I don't remember what happened exactly. I didn't see it. I wasn't watching the game because I could be bothered to watch football that day. So yeah.
Well, last thing I'll say on the Arsenal game is that I think Arteta needs to go with a makeshift back four in order to avoid injuries to our other defenders, i.e. Timber and Saliba. And I think Lewis-Skelly will play both games regardless. You touched on the Merseyside derby. Everton has a goal disallowed for a really tight offside. I don't know if you saw that. I
didn't watch the game, but what I know is that Liverpool scumbag to win. Liverpool scumbag to win. That's what
Well, you say that James Tarkowski should have been sent off within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, true. I saw
that. Terrible challenge.
Should have been sent off. But they can still suspend him. They still suspend him, no? I mean, even if
retrospective.
They can, but do I think they will? No. But anyways, I think Arsenal win the game 2-1. I think they'll go away and win somehow, some way. Maybe they get like a late goal from like a Nwaneri, like two late goals from Nwaneri. Maybe Mikel Merino scores. I don't know. You never know. So, but yeah. Which game should we talk about next? It's the Manchester Derby weekend. So I'll talk about United anyways. Look,
how did Elanga score that? Garnacho getting pitched off football.
I will say this though. I don't think United. I'm the thing is with the performance, right? I'm not disappointed with the overall performance, right, of United that day. I'm more disappointed in a certain individual than I am as a team collective, because I know we lost the game, right? But there was one player that I really got on my nerves that day, because we really could have got something out of that game, And I know it sounds small. And I know I sound like a small club. I sound like a small club. But we should have got something out of that game, And apologies for the noise in the background once again. This bird fucking chirps all day. from 4 a.m. till now, bro. So apologies for that, people. But anyways, yeah, nah. I mean, I think
Was
we
it
should
Dallo
just.
you thinking?
Sorry.
Was it
No,
Dallo?
it wasn't
you
Dallo.
just-
It wasn't actually. It wasn't actually Dallo. It was Alejandro Garnacho, a certain young footballer. You know, because I don't think everyone else played badly the other day. I think it was Garnacho alone because he was through on goal many times. The guy is awful. He's an awful player. I'm sorry to say this, United fans watching, but he's an awful player. Right? He's really got on my nerves this past season. He's really shown his true side. Like he's developed an attitude that I didn't think he would, because he was looking like a good young lad when he walked through the door. When he first came to the first team, I thought he was definitely that young academy lad. Okay, we can build around for sure. He can definitely stay in the team. He looks good. We can definitely build on from him. I remember his first year; he was playing really well. He was playing really well. I liked especially the Leeds game when he came off the bench and he scored the goal that sent us to, well, he gave us 3 points where we won 2-0, right, in his first season of professional top flight football. But then again, his second season, he gets the number 17 shirt, starts, fans start singing Viva Garnacho, and he thinks he's Ronaldo all of a sudden. And then now his third season, he looks even worse. He bags a goal against Leicester. What do you do? Rasmus Højlund scored against Leicester City. Leicester are terrible. They're terrible. Leicester City are not a great side.
They are.
They're a terrible side, bro. De Ligt made a great block against Leicester, but the thing is, right? De Ligt has not been a bad player for us this season. I don't know why people overlook De Ligt as a bad player. I understand we conceded so many goals, but De Ligt was not the culprit for most of them. He's not the culprit for most of the goals we concede. I don't think De Ligt has been an underwhelming signing. I think it's been a good signing. It's just he doesn't have a good defensive partner alongside him. He doesn't have.
The hype was so big around him. I think the hype was so big around him when Ajax got to the semis in 2019.
Yeah,
people expected a lot more from De Ligt than they're getting right now. So
I think
it's weighing the expectations.
I still think he's doing quite well right now. Like, I know we're 13th. I know we're conceding a lot of goals, but as a defender, overall defender, I'm seeing his game, right? He's not a bad player. He really isn't a bad player. He's being overlooked as a bad signing because we're having a bad season. But there are some players that I can maybe say, you know what, they're actually quite decent. And I'd still keep De Ligt next season, but I don't know. I'd still keep him next season. No, we don't have much of a choice. I still think De Ligt can be a good player at United. Like he can still be a good player in the coming years, but I don't see a reason why United fans should really get onto De Ligt more than I think Maguire. Maguire is, since he's come back to the team, we've conceded more goals than we've not with De Ligt and Martinez. So this is my point. Like, you bring in Maguire. Lenny Yoro's done all right. Aiden Heaven's gone down with an injury, so that's a bit unfortunate. I wish the guy was fit because he would have done better with Elanga, in my opinion. And the way we let Elanga run through, Garnacho got dog walked by Elanga. Got absolutely dog walked by Elanga. Take the foul, take the yellow card, bring him down. Doesn't matter. Take him down. Like, come on, man. Like, we would have come out of that game with a 0-0 draw potentially. Forest scored early. That was the game plan for Forest. They needed an early goal. They sat back for the entire game, and it worked.
They went 120 minutes in a penalty shootout against Brighton at the Amex as well.
Yeah,
about 3 days.
United didn't play for 2 weeks. United didn't play for nearly 2 weeks. Pretty much 2. We played almost 3 weeks actually. My bad. Almost 3 weeks that we didn't play. So this is my point. Like, it just goes to show, like, how many times are you gonna get away with performances like this? You can have all the ball in the world, but if you don't create anything, if you don't take your chances, you won't win the game. We've had chances. Maguire had a better XG, and XG is an irrelevant stat, but he had a better chance on goal than Rasmus fucking Højlund all game, which really got my nerves. We nearly went in as well. It should have gone in, but great block by the defender on the line. But hey. I'm just fuming, bro. Like honestly, I'm not upset with the performance overall. I'm more upset with a certain individual because Garnacho should have been subbed off the other day. I don't know how he stayed on the pitch for 90 minutes. We should have come away with a point. Like listen, the way Elanga scored that goal, like people think Elanga, oh, we made a mistake selling Elanga. Just because you played for Manchester United does not mean you made it. You did not play well at United, so we sold him. The standards
Yeah.
of United and Forest are completely different. Yes, we're 13th. Yes, we're not having a great season, but the standards are completely different. We are a big club. There's more pressure playing for us. Elanga didn't fulfill that pressure. Well, he also had to fulfill the pressure. He didn't overcome that pressure. You know, so people can't tell me Elanga was a mistake by United. It was not a mistake. He didn't play well at United. You know, we sold him because he wasn't good enough. He's playing well at Forest because there's no pressure playing at Forest compared to United. That's why, you know. And now look at Forest; they're having a good season. Because, like, look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like they're where they are for a reason. A lot of football clubs are in false positions this season. Chelsea are in a false position. I think they should be higher, right? I think United should be higher. I think what do you call City should be higher.
This is the Hackman. Like, I think this league has been no discredit to Liverpool or whatever, but I think this league has been really, really poor. I mean, I say it countless times, but Arsenal, according to the league table, we're the second best team in the country, but we haven't won more than 3 Premier League games in a row all season. How does that work? How does that work?
That's crazy.
So, full credit to Liverpool because they've taken full advantage of every other club's inadequacies. And I won't diminish their league title by saying, it was a weak season and whatnot, because at the end of the day, you still need to do the job. And they've done the job with
United. Sorry to interrupt you, bro. United have not won 2 games in a row all season. Sums it up.
Hey, that is insane.
Sorry, continue what you were saying, bro.
No, I'm just saying Liverpool have went about their business with ruthless efficiency. They've taken full advantage of a league that admittedly is quite bad this year. I'm hoping that next season is a lot better than this. We need to make up for it because this has been terrible. And that's not just because our clubs have had underwhelming seasons. I say underwhelming seasons. I would have killed for this position about 5 years ago, but at the end of the day, standards change. So I just, like I say, full credit to Liverpool for bossing this league, and full credit to the likes of Forest, Fulham, Bournemouth, and what have you, Newcastle, for making the Europa League chase interesting, making the European sports interesting.
I think United should just put their full attention to the Europa League now. Like, barring a few big games left, we've got Chelsea away left. We've got City at home tomorrow. Sorry, is that all? I mean, is that all we have left this season? I mean, we have Villa at home. That's sort of a big game. I mean, it's the last game of the season, to be fair with you. So I don't really, have. Let me have a look at which other games we have left. Because, in terms of like big games in the Premier League, like big fixtures, like Big Six fixtures, right? I know you're not in the Big Six, but
no, I'm joking.
No, it's fine. I don't really care. I don't really care, bro. Like honestly, the season I've checked out.
This season
a disaster. Tomorrow we've got City, and then we have Chelsea. So those big games are the games United should probably hopefully turn up.
Well, you say that. Arsenal's only like Big Six opponents left are
Liverpool,
yeah. We've got on paper we've got a nice run of fixtures to win the season, but. At the end of the day, you never know what's going to happen. And like I said earlier, we haven't won more than 3 Premier League games in a row. So knowing our luck, we'll beat Everton today, get slapped by Madrid in midweek, and then we'll lose to Brentford because we've rested loads of players.
You need to throw all your attention at the Real Madrid game. But yeah, sorry, continue.
Well, no, you make a great point there. I mean, it's our only chance of silverware. Unless Liverpool have the most cataclysmic meltdown we have ever seen. But that ain't happening. So yeah,
I think they're 3 games away from the league title. 3 more wins away.
3 wins and a draw away.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So they could wrap it up in April. They probably will wrap it up wrap it up in April?
I think they'll wrap it up in May, early May. I think they might drop a few points still. I just think that Liverpool might be like, you know what, the pressure's there's no pressure. They'll just play.
Well,
I mean, they won't really care too much. They know Arsenal are not going for the league now. They know that the league title is wrapped up. Like Liverpool have that in their minds. They know that Arsenal need to go for that Champions League, so they're gonna rely on today's game. So yeah.
Well, if Liverpool was still in the Champions League, I'd be more confident of them dropping points in April. But considering the Premier League's the only competition they've got left, there's no. I don't think there's any doubt that they're not gonna wrap it up until April. So yeah, that's the way it is. And that's all I've got to say, really. I've said many a time, I know you're a United fan, I know you don't like Liverpool, but me personally, I have no animosity towards them. And I congratulate them for equaling United.
That's fair. I mean, the problem with us is like going back to United. Like the problem with us this season is like we just don't have that system, the consistency. We've been able to pick up some really good results along the way. Like even if we've been so bad, there's some results I'd be like, do you know what? These results have actually been quite good. We've actually played so well. Like I actually thought some of the games we won have been unbelievable. That Man City win especially, bro. I thought that was going to kick us on. Like I thought that was going to kick us on for the rest of the season. I was like, you know what? Finally. I was like, that Manchester derby was going to be like, do you know what? Whoever wins that game will be like, we'll kick on for the rest of the season. And United won that game, and and like the following week, we just lost. We just completely capitulated. And I'm like, how do you capitulate after beating Man City away? Even if Man City have been 1 win in 13, come on, like you can't be doing this. It's embarrassing, bro. Like real talk, United have been an absolute embarrassment this season. And you know what? 13th place is fair. 13th place is fair. I'd say lower. I'd probably go as far as say 16th is fair for United.
How big a club you are? Yeah.
No, it's how big of a club we are, but how small of a mentality United have. That's the problem. The mentality is not there. The big club status is still there, but the mentality is not. Like, I remember Chelsea 2 years ago, they were in this position. Like, they came up against Real Madrid in the Champions League. And they lost, So I don't know, man. I'm just not confident for the rest of the season. Well, to be fair, in the Europa League, we'll see how we fare against Lyon. But I think we can beat Lyon. But I think we'll scrape it. I don't think we'll roll through, because I know we've been good in the Europa League. I know the Europa League's been our strong point this season. Like that's the only focus I can probably say. You know what? United have been undefeated in Europe, and we can actually target that Europa League. But I just don't know, man. I'm more worried about the Europa League now than I am in the Premier League. The Premier League's done. I just want a top half finish. That's all. I don't want to finish in the bottom half. It's gonna be embarrassing. I just want to get like 10th, 9th, whatever it is. I don't want it, but hey, it's gonna have to be our focus for the rest of the season. So yeah, I don't know, man. Tomorrow's game is gonna be a bit like a bore fest. It's gonna be one of the worst Manchester derby hypes I've ever seen in my life. Like, to be honest with you, Manchester derbies have always been us. Even if Man City were not in the top 4 in the 2010s, right? In early 2010s, United, that game was still a hype. Like, it was still a hype back then because United were doing well. Like, the hype was there because the United fans and the rivalry across the city. But now this season, both clubs have kind of fallen off a little bit. Like, I think Man City are in a false position. I think they'll be back next year. Do I think they'll win the league is a different story. But I think they and we'll also talk about Kevin De Bruyne in a bit. But yeah, I just think that I don't know, the hype is not there, and City have just not been performing well this season. So I think they'll be back next year. Do I think they'll win the league? Probably not. Not yet. Well, I don't think I'll see the transfer window first before I make my judgment. But I think they'll be back next year anyways. But tomorrow's game is gonna be boring, man. It's gonna be a bore fest, and I just think, United in the big games. Look, I think we play better in the big games. It suits us more. Hopefully that City give us a space and we can exploit that. But I don't know. The Forest game was a letdown. I thought after the international break we'd come back and be like, you know what, we're fresh, we'll go again. I was kind of feeling a bit confident of the game, all confident like that. But I was like, you know what, we can put in a good performance today because the past few games I think United looked quite good. The system is slowly starting to click now. Like, I'm starting to actually see a bit of style of play. But I don't know, man. Tomorrow is gonna be, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. It's gonna be a bore fest tomorrow, and I'm gonna go straight with my prediction. I'm not really gonna say much on it. It's just gonna be a. Well, actually, but before we get on, we'll talk about City. Kevin De Bruyne leaving Man City. I wanna know your thoughts. I'm not surprised. I was kind of expecting Kevin De Bruyne to leave. I was expecting the news to come, but did I expect it to come mid-season? Not really. But tomorrow's Manchester Derby will mean more a lot to KDB than it means to us United fans and City fans in general. It means more to Kevin De Bruyne. So, but what do you think? What do you think of the news and Kevin De Bruyne and as a whole?
Thank fuck he's leaving. He's terrorised every club for the last 8 years. So, no, I was pleasantly surprised that. Yeah, well, I was pleasantly surprised that it came out in such a bombshell. I was surprised Fabrizio didn't report on it about 3 weeks beforehand. So that was nice. I feel it was a bit spontaneous. Otherwise, I do think that the likes of Fabrizio would have got their hands on that story a lot earlier. I think it was a bit of a... he made his mind up overnight, if you know what I mean. I think he's looked at himself and thought, you know what, I'm not performing at the required standard anymore. It's probably time I go to Saudi Arabia. And fair play, man. You've been, in my opinion, the best midfielder in Premier League history. You're an absolute wizard. To have only one Champions League to your name is a travesty for a player of your talents. And although you didn't perform in either Champions League final you played in, at the end of the day, you've got a winner's medal out of one of them. So, fair play. For me, best midfielder English football has ever seen. Fair play, KDB. And good luck at Saudi. Or wherever
I don't think he's
might be the MLS.
I don't think he's the best midfielder in Premier League history, but he's up there he's up there for sure. He's definitely up there for sure. He's definitely cemented. He's definitely cemented his place in the top Premier League midfielders of all time. Where we rank him is a different story, but I think he's definitely been a great servant to the Premier League in terms of like how Premier League football has evolved and how he's looked and how he's fared. He's definitely been as a neutral, he's been a great player. Do I think he's the greatest? Personally, for me, no, but he's definitely up there. So no, I would say congratulations, Kevin De Bruyne, on a great Premier League career. He's hopefully Al Nassr, Cristiano. Hey, we'll see him there.
I'll see him there.
I want to see where that Ronaldo.
John Duran as well.
I want to see that Ronaldo, KDB, and that'd be good. And Sadio Mane partnership. That'd be good fun to watch win it. So yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of Ronaldo and Al Nassr, I was on the watch along with Zier last night. So make sure you guys go check out Zier Talks channel. I was doing a watch along with Al Nassr, Al Hilal. Hey, guess what? Cristiano bagged 2 goals. Al Nassr won the derby. Nice. It was good. It was good fun. I was just there. I was just there for vibes, and Ronaldo scored 2 goals. Hey, listen, good to watch. Good to see. So make sure you guys do check out Zier's channel. I was on his watch along last night. First watch along I've ever actually been on. First proper watch along I've ever been on. So yeah.
Watch alongs are fun, aren't they?
No, they are fun. They are fun. So yeah, big up to Zier every time, and yeah, make sure you guys check his channel out. Zier Talks, people. And back to United City. Look, yeah, Kevin De Bruyne is gonna want to win that game tomorrow, especially with the news coming out before the derby as well. That's massive for Man City. They're gonna want to put in a performance, and with no Haaland tomorrow, I think it might suit their attack. It might suit their attack tomorrow. Their attack is a bit like, say, it's gonna be a bit. It's gonna play into the hands of Marmoush, Doku, and Savinho tomorrow because tomorrow the space to play. Obviously with Haaland, well, when he touches the ball, he touches the ball mostly in the box. But when you got a pacey front three, it's gonna terrorize fullbacks, and United's fullbacks aren't that great defensively, so it could play into their hands. However, in saying that, I'm going to back my team to win. It is the Manchester derby, and I am going to back United to win. It's at home. The atmosphere might be rocking. We shall see. But I'm going to back my team to win. It's going to be 2-1 United, and that's my prediction. And obviously, Josh, all over to you. What's your prediction? And give you a quick pulse on the game.
I just wanted to ask, when was the last time Manchester United did the double over City in a league season?
2020.
2019, that's it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Will that happen again? It could easily happen. I think City will escape with a point.
Sorry, bro. my bad interrupting you. We did him 3 times that year. 3 times. Not 2, 3. We should have won that. We should have scored another goal to send us to the final. Sorry, penalties, and then maybe potentially to the final. But yeah, sorry, go on.
No, I understand. Although for one game you lost against them that year, cost you a trophy. You got battered at Old Trafford in the first leg. I remember that. Anyway,
Andres Pereira, that fraud, bro.
I digress. I think it'll be a topsy-turvy game. I think defense will be an afterthought for both teams. I think it will be a 2-2 draw with KDB getting an assist for Mamouche to get a late equaliser. I think it'll be one of those. I think City will escape with a point, and in the grand scheme of things, it won't be a bad point for their top 5 bid. And for United, any time you don't lose against City is moral boosting, considering the position you're in. So
yeah,
I think both sides will take that before the game, regardless of how the game pans out.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a 2-2 draw.
I think we will go 1-0 down, but we'll come back and win the game 2-1. That's what I think will happen.
Same as under Ten Hag.
Yep, same as under Ten Hag. But hey,
that was absolutely fraudulent, by the way. How that second goal counted, I have no idea.
No, it was the first.
Helped us.
No,
it
was the first goal. It was the first goal, not the second goal.
First goal. Man.
Well, to be fair to you, Rashford didn't touch the ball, so that's why they counted it. He didn't touch the ball. He wasn't like, he left it for Bruno. He was like he was blocking the ball. Right. He wasn't. The ball didn't touch him, but
helped us win the title race at the time. So yeah.
Did it help?
On my birthday as well. Well, not in the end, but at the time it did.
You were 11 points clear with the Leeds game and then the game in hand and everything like that as well. Don't forget
it was 8 points. We weren't 11 points. Christ above.
There was a time where you were 11 points clear with the Leeds game, wasn't it? Like you had the Leeds game and you won, and then you went 11 points clear for a bit. For a bit.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's true. Because City had a game in hand the entire time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They had 2 games in hand. Yeah. By the way, your screen's lagging quite a lot.
Is it? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it is. No worries. I can hear you fine, but it's just your screen. That's all.
Oh, fair enough. But I've said my thoughts on the Manchester derby, topsy-turvy game. De Bruyne, a wonderful assist for City's late equaliser, and it'll be in Premier League compilations for years to come.
Hey, listen, that'd be a potential, war fest. But hey, tomorrow, yeah, come on, 2-1 United. But yeah, I don't know what else we can go through. I mean, FPL. I guess you want to talk about FPL quickly, or
I know Saka's come back, but I haven't checked my FPL since like December time, probably since October. God knows what I'm doing. I think I'm in your league actually.
You are.
Agassia and Cam.
Yeah, but let's go through predictions anyways from other games.
Risley at the wheel.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. But yeah, let's go through other games as well. Chelsea gained the 1-0 win over Spurs. And they play Brentford and Tottenham play Southampton. I want to know your quick predictions as well for that. I mean, not quick prediction. I want to know your thoughts on the Chelsea Spurs game, because apparently I've heard a lot about the controversy in that game. Apparently, it was like a lot of VAR. It was like VAR slowing the game down. There was like, how would you say it? There were 2 goals disallowed. The game stopped. The game had a 12-minute added injury time because of the stoppages and the amount of time they used for VAR checks. I want to know your thoughts on that game. I didn't watch it, so I just want to know your quick overall thoughts, and we'll give our predictions for all the games.
Yeah, I watched it. Consider yourself lucky that you didn't, despite the fact there was quite a lot of drama concerning VAR.
Yeah,
it was still such a ball fest. And I don't know if you heard the story about Ange cupping his ears to Spurs fans.
I did. I heard about that. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Embarrassing.
And in his post-match press conference, he was ranting about VAR and had to go at the reporter.
He's embarrassing. I'm sorry. He's becoming really, really embarrassing, man. I'm sorry. That I'll quickly say my thoughts on that. Yeah, like that is really, really embarrassing considering how your football club's done this season, right? And considering what's going on as well. Like you are you are what, 14th behind United, right? You've done a double of United, and you're still not above them. With the goal difference that you're on, you should be at least 8th. And Spurs hadn't won a home game in the league For so long, they beat us. And guess what? You're still where you are. You know, Tottenham, I'm sorry, embarrassing football club. Really, really embarrassing. And I know it's coming from a United fan who's had a really embarrassing season, but still, like, if we somehow come out of the season with a trophy, right? It's better than any Spurs season in the last decade. Because all the Spurs seasons you've fared up with 0 trophies. Come on. Like it's really, really embarrassing how Ange is talking about he's cupping his ears to Spurs fans when Pep Matasar scored only for the goal to be disallowed. Like, that's just truly, truly embarrassing from a manager he knows he's under pressure. He's doing shit like this. He knows he's under pressure. So he'll do shit like this. You know, he wants to fight with the fans. You know, he wants to argue with the fans. So I just think it's poor, man. I just think it's really, really poor from a Spurs manager. I don't think Conte would have done stuff like this. I don't think Mourinho would have done stuff like this. So yeah, now sorry, go on, bro. Go on. Sorry, I just wanted to get that one across.
First half was a bit dead. Spurs offered absolutely nothing. And they also offered nothing in 12 minutes of added time at the end of the game, which I was extremely disappointed in. Obviously, I think Enzo Fernandez got the goal. Brilliant cross from Cole Palmer. Caicedo with a brilliant hit, but unfortunately it was given just offside. And then obviously Sarr studs up on Caicedo, ready to win the ball for the equaliser. I was kind of wishing it counted because Caicedo and Sarr got in a bit of a scuffle over Sarr's dive a bit earlier. So I think it would have been a good piece of shithousery, but unfortunately the rules were the rules, so it didn't count. Overall, it was such a dead game to watch. But I revert back to this, and I understand we were talking about Arteta's reluctance to rotate players, but at the end of the day, these players play too many games, and it's going to have a massive effect on the quality of the games we watch.
Yeah,
it's just so what is the thought process behind this? Genuinely. Oh, well, I know for money reasons, but apart from that, you're diminishing your product. It's getting lesser and lesser, there's lesser and lesser quality every year. There's a lesser quantity of great games that we're seeing season after season. It's just, that's the overall feeling I had watching both those teams, because it's just, I mean, both teams are poor sides, I've got to be honest. I understand I'm an Arsenal
they
fan
are.
and whatnot,
They
and
are.
it's ironic, but I mean, Chelsea, they lost 3-0 to their reserve side, their main 11, over the international break. I don't know if you heard about that, but two dead teams in my opinion, and that's yet again, that's not to take the piss. Genuinely, if you don't see how poor both of your clubs are at the minute,
oh,
you're living
bro,
in cuckoo land.
I've seen how poor my club's been for not just this season but years. This is the worst it's been. It's just the worst it's ever been.
Make the most of it.
Fair enough. But yeah, sorry, continue.
No, I pretty much said what I had to say. It was a dead game, I think, due to the massive amount of fixture congestion, both domestically and internationally wise. There's, to be honest, Akavin, it was just such a dead game. And that is strange considering what happened with Ange cupping the ears and the 2 VAR decisions. And there was actually a bit of a brawl before the end of the first half as well. But I just still wasn't invested because the quality of football was absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ above. To be honest, Akavin, there's not much else to say. I mean, Chelsea was a brilliant 3 points. They'll finish
top 4 hopes, yeah.
Top 5. They'll finish in the Champions League qualification spots, and fair play to them for that. That is their goal, as Clear Lake has printed out. So fair play.
But this season's gonna be an absolutely dead season, bro, because the relegation battle is pretty much the relegation battle is pretty much wrapped up.
Even though
United have survived relegation, Tottenham survived relegation. The league title is almost wrapped up. I say almost because it's almost wrapped up. In a couple of games it'll be done. So yeah, I say almost. And then the top 4 battle, you got Forest. Forest are 5 points clear at Chelsea. Arsenal are pretty much clear for Champions League next season. They're going to finish above Man City. I think 10 points clear with 8 games to go. I reckon you guys finish above Man City. I reckon you guys finish above everyone else apart from Liverpool, to be honest. There's
Can't wait.
Forest, Chelsea, City, Newcastle, Aston Villa, potentially top 4. You could also Newcastle have a game in hand on City and Chelsea. So if Newcastle win that game in hand, they go to 4th. So that's going to be massive for Newcastle. And with Brighton, do I think Brighton have a good shout? They have a shout at finishing 6th potentially, right? They've got Fulham. You've got Fulham, right? You've got Fulham. Let me actually hold on. Let me quickly see this. Yeah, Fulham in 9th, potentially fighting for conference league spot. Villa are currently in the Conference League spot, unless they make 6th and 7th the Europa League places, and then 8th place the Conference League. Considering top 5 is being Champions League next season potentially. Bournemouth, could they get Europe? Brentford, could they get Europe? Palace, could they get Europe? Because they're in the FA Cup semi-final. Don't forget, a lot of these clubs are in the FA Cup semi-final. So European qualification is looking like it's okay. There is something there, but then again, that's just lowering the standards of the Premier League because we're now hyping up European races. Because back then, right, when I was watching football, I was like, what is top 4? Like I didn't even know what it was. I was just enjoying my league title wins, but I didn't even enjoy what top 4 was. I was just like, what is top 4? And I was like, Arsene Wenger asked to finish top 4 because they had Champions League. Arsene Wenger started this, by the way. I don't want to throw shit at him, but he started this crap.
He did.
So.
Well, no, the Prem started it with this whole media fixation on it.
Sky Sports, to be fair with you.
Yeah, Sky Sports, yeah.
Yeah.
But Wenger exacerbated it. Actually, I've got something really interesting to show. I screenshotted it for the purpose of
yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, show it.
Showing it. This is back in 2005, back when Arsenal had some standards, yeah.
Yeah.
But Wenger was still coming out with this, and if I can find it in time, that would be very helpful. I'll turn up my brightness. Can you see that?
Arsene Wenger choosing Champions League qualification over trophies.
And look at the description.
Wow, that's embarrassing.
Look at the description.
Arsene Wenger speaking towards the end of the 2004-2005 season. Arsene Wenger and Arsenal's primary objective to guarantee Champions League football, and their secondary target was to win the FA Cup. Wow, embarrassing.
Yeah, that was before
for a club that just won the league and became invincibles that year as well. Now you're talking about European qualification over FA Cup. Really?
Well, back then third.
That's fucking embarrassing. Excuse my language.
No, it's true. Back then, third also meant that you had to play Champions League qualifiers in August. So it was basically prioritising, making sure we finish above Man United in 2nd that year before thinking about winning the FA Cup. And granted to Wenger, he managed to do it twice. He managed to win the FA Cup as well as finish 2nd. So he done what he wanted to do. But even then, the standards were lowering. And with the stadium move and the lack of TV money and having to sell our best players, it was just a negative spiral that we haven't got out of yet.
Sorry to interrupt you again. Yeah, you played it into your owner's hands and standards because the owners, right, were demanding all they want is they don't care about anything else but top 4 and the European qualification. That's all they care about. They don't care about all this like we need to win trophies. All the owners care about is you need to get Champions League qualification. So that's it. That's all they care about. And Arsene Wenger has played that standard into their hands because now they've succeeded. They've succeeded in all that. Now they're succeeding even more. They've reached their primary goal. They don't care about trophies no more. So yeah, it just gets them the money for Champions League football, I guess. Yeah, big up Prime. Prime, I messaged you last night, bro. You didn't respond. I asked you to hop on the Premier League show because Josh couldn't hop on. But today we did a very last minute show today. Very last minute show. But people, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Well, potentially, if it stays like if we continue this trajectory, yes, we are going to be in a relegation battle next year. I have no doubt about it. But if we sign players and we look better, I say potential top 10 finish. That's how bad we are, man. I hate I literally hate the way United are right now. Like genuinely, I really, really hate it. Like, trust me.
Ackman, I have an offer for you. You get Super Duper Mick and £700 million, and you're guaranteed second place every season. Would you take it?
No, because I want to win trophies.
Yeah, fair enough.
I want to win trophies. Even if we come out of this year with a trophy and Arsenal don't, bro, that's gonna be fucking crazy. I'm sorry. That's if we somehow scumbag that Europa League, this is going to be.
You're
crazy.
winning that Europa League, man.
I don't know about that. You know, I don't know. I don't know, man. We shall see. We shall see.
That's your club in a nutshell. That's your club, like, to a T. No matter how much struggle you go through, you still manage to end up with something. You know, you always leave with something.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. 100%. You're right. 100%. But yeah, sorry. Continue, mate. Continue. I was just.
What do I continue with? What was I saying?
I think you were saying something before I interrupted you about the owners and everything like that. Or
no, you're talking about the owners. I mean, I don't know if there's new viewers here, but I did show Arsene Wenger back in 2005 talking about the importance of second place in regards to automatic Champions League qualification. So that's just, for me, Arsene Wenger lowering the standards a year after winning the league without a single defeat as early as 2005. So, Ackman, the lowering of standards, it doesn't just come out of the water. The seeds are set long before you realise.
Yeah.
Long before you realise. I mean, think of the Glazers in 05. They came in. You didn't realise how bad. You didn't realise how badly they'd get exposed because Ferguson was winning you league title after league title. But without the presence of Fergie in the dugout, look how shit your club's become. Go away, I guess. My bad. But yeah, overall, just we've spoken about we've spoken about standards and ownership and whatnot. We're repeating ourselves stream after stream. There's no point in going. There's no point in going on about it. We all know, and it's something we're going to have to contend with.
I hear it. Listen, I completely hear you. But yeah, what else we talk about? I think we go through predictions now. I mean, I guess we just go through the predictions of the Chelsea game. I mean, Tottenham were just embarrassing, really. That's all I could say about them, and then Chelsea. But let's go Brentford Chelsea first. I'm gonna go 3-1 Chelsea. I think Chelsea get the win.
Is this at the GTEC?
Yeah, it's at the community center. Community stadium. Yes.
2-1 Brentford. Sorry, Prime.
It's at the GTEC community stadium. Yes. Unless that's what it's called, but and I think we'll do Fulham Liverpool. I mean.
Fulham Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool. I think. Oh yeah, 2-1 Liverpool. I think Liverpool win this game 2-1.
Oh.
I think it'll be scrappy.
Smith Rowe and Iwobi to score in a 2-1 win and reignite the title race. I will be there.
So you're saying Fulham win?
Yeah, 2-1 Fulham.
I'll join you. Fuck it, I'll join you. 2-1 Fulham. I'll join you.
Smith Rowe and Iwobi, do your thing. Leno, save a Salah penalty in the last minute.
I'll join you. 2-1 Forest. Sorry, Forest. What did I say? 2-1. Fulham. Sorry. That tongue twisted. I was talking about Forest, the United Forest game earlier. My bad. 2-1 Fulham. Sorry.
That's pure delusion on my part, but hey.
Nah, it's fine, bro.
If you're not
I said 2-1 Newcastle. Bro, I said 2-1 Newcastle for the Carabao Cup final. I was delusional that day, and hey, it happened. So you just never know. You just never know. You just throw things out there. And Spurs Southampton. Yeah. Spurs 3-0 home win.
2-0 Southampton.
Nah, I think Spurs win this game. I'll be honest.
No, you see, Southampton's manager come out saying that their primary goal is to get more than 11 points. So they're not.
No, I think they are. I think they'll get more than 11 points. I think they're literally a point off, anyways. Like they literally do it.
They were about to overtake it.
Exactly, they were about to overtake it, and they threw it away. Have we prayed for Bayern?
Genuinely, I'm not trying to take the piss.
Have we prayed for Bayern? No, we have not, bro. Bayern and Munich have injuries, man. I was on with Zier last night, bro. Musiala's gone down with an injury now. So that Inter game is looking a bit interesting now. And this guy, man, he's taking the piss. Hey, Augustia, I have to remind you that Liverpool are top of the league, bro. We ain't taking the piss of anybody. We need to be shameless, bro.
No, I guess just like a
we
peck in the
sorry,
rest.
we can't be shameless, bro. Sorry, that's what I mean. We can't be shameless, bro. Liverpool are top, and we're deep in the mud, bro. Like look at where we are on the table, where Liverpool are. Like it's mad,
Agassia is what I call a peck and res, even
bro.
though he's not from
We
London
have to
yet.
accept all
He's a
cookies to
Manchester
see where
United
United on
fan
the
that
table,
focuses on Arsenal more than his rivals.
bro. We have to accept all cookies to see where we are in the table. That's crazy.
I was in that position a few years ago. It does get better, Akarin, don't worry. You'll be up to fifth in no time.
You think we finished fifth this year?
Oh, well, not this year. You won't be as bad as you are this year.
I think there's a
If that's
potential
any
to get. I think United could potentially get 10th, possibly. There's still a chance we get 10th. I don't know
You'll be
why.
back in the European hunt next season. There's no doubt about that.
I don't want that European hunt, bro. I don't want to hunt for Europe, bro. If we don't get Europe, if we don't have Europe next season, we have to go for it in the Premier League.
Genuinely,
I know it sounds crazy.
I see the teams in the Europa League. I see who Chelsea are playing in the Conference League. And I'm thinking, yeah, we're never going to win it, but thank fuck I'm actually watching Arsenal play against competent clubs, yeah, because, mate, I've had to stink out with Europa League for about 7 years in a row. It was such a drag, man.
I hear it. It's not easy.
Trust me, once you taste that Champions League champagne, you can't go back. I don't want to go back. Arteta, please keep finishing second. No, please don't. Please win the league. Anyway.
No.
Trust
but
me,
the thing is,
Champions League champagne.
The thing is, right? Like I don't want to go for that European hunt, because let's say we don't get Europe next season, bro. Let's say we don't even have European football next season, bro, and we only have league games, and yet our aim is still to get top 4. Bro, go and look at the year Chelsea had no European football. They finished 10th. What happened the following year? They went and smoked the league title with a 3-4-3 system. Well, so if we don't have Europe next season, we have to do well in the league, bro. It's no excuses. We have one game a week, and it's no excuses if we don't have Europe next season. So, but I still want that Europa League. I still want to go for that Europa League. So we'll see. When you laugh at the Conference League, Arsenal winning it. Hey, what do you have to say to that?
Maybe not, but Christ, no. The teams in there, man. Just no.
Yeah, teams in there are just a bit shy, isn't it?
Anyway, that's all I'm saying, Prom. Just the caliber of teams in there absolutely stink. And yeah, Arteta would probably bottle it, but hey, nah.
But yeah, there's 32 of you guys watching. Make sure you guys are heading over to the YouTube and smashing the like button and subscribe, because come on, let's get to 200 subs before the end of today. We can literally do it with 33 of you watching. Let's get to 200 subs. Come on, people. 200 subs is the goal.
Make other accounts to subscribe to this as well.
Yep, and you never know. I might do some other form of content on other channels soon. So stay tuned. I might create another channel. So make sure you guys stay tuned to that. Let's go through other predictions, anyways. I mean, we are closing out in an hour, so we are going to wrap up in a bit. Crystal Palace against Brighton. The M26 is the M26 derby, is it? It's the M26. It's the M26 derby, isn't it? It's what they call it, the M26 derby.
I think it's the M26. I should know because I'm from bloody England, but that'll be a tough one. I think Brighton are in a bit of a slump at the minute. Palace are playing well. I think they're on a 8-match unbeaten run, if I'm not mistaken. So feel free to correct me in chat. But finally changed for.
I added the background an hour late, but hey, we got to close out this way.
And score prediction. Now, I'll go 2-1 Palace.
Don't think we'll do bingo today, mate, because I think we will close out. But yeah. We'll do bingo. We'll definitely do bingo on the review show on Monday. So that will definitely do wonders, hopefully. But yeah, so what were you saying?
2-1 Palace.
I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw. Typical. This game always ends in a draw, so we're gonna go with the draw. Ipswich against Wolves. Ipswich got a really good win against Bournemouth in midweek, actually. Very, very impressive win, but it doesn't do much for their survival.
Well, you know what? In order to make the relegation fight more interesting,
oh wait,
I'm going to go with an Ipswich win.
I just remembered that if Ipswich win this game, they're 6 points off Wolves.
Exactly. Make it a bit interesting.
But the
Ipswich
goal
2-1.
difference is way too. But the goal difference is way too big. Though it's like a 16 goal. It's like a 16 goal difference, bro. It's like a minus 16 goal difference from Ipswich to Wolves. So yeah, but I'm gonna go with 2-1 Wolves. I think Wolves win the game 2-1. Yeah, away from home. Yeah. What are you saying? So you're saying 2-1 Ipswich?
2-1 Ipswich. Make it a bit interesting. Make the questions appear.
West Ham against Bournemouth at home. I'm gonna go with a Bournemouth bounce back 3-1 win. I think Bournemouth are gonna bounce back 3-1.
I think
They're gonna want to go for Europe.
Graham Potter has been quite underwhelming as West Ham manager. Having said that, he did beat us. So, I don't know. I'll go with a 1-1 draw. Bournemouth are in a really bad slump at the minute. And I think Iraola will be looking for points by any which way they can come. So I'll go with a 1-1 draw.
I'll go with 3-1 Bournemouth because I think Bournemouth are going to bounce back after that Ipswich loss. They're going to want to take it out in this game, especially with West Ham having a poor season this year. So I think they're going to want to take it out. I think take it out on West Ham. So yeah, I'm going to go with 3-1 Bournemouth. They're going to want to win this game as well for European hunt. So yeah, we'll see. What else is there? Oh yeah, big game, Villa Forest. This is the game.
That'll be a good one.
This is the game of the ages. This is the game of the ages, and this is like a late kickoff on a Saturday afternoon.
Is this at Villa Park?
Yes, Villa Park.
Oh, I think Villa edge it, man.
I think Villa. I agree. I think Villa edge it as well.
Ooh, 3-2 Villa. It's going to be a thriller.
I'm gonna go the late. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, nothing. Villa
2-1. I'm gonna go with a late Villa winner. 2-1 win. Ollie Watkins against his former club. Mind you, Villa did sign Watkins from Forest, so
no, they signed
Watkins from Brentford.
They signed Watkins from Brentford.
Oh no, sorry, but did Watkins play? Oh no, sorry, it was Matty Cash. My bad. It was Matty Cash. Sorry.
I think those two mixed up.
No, it's because I thought Watkins played for Forest for a bit. I thought he did. I remember he played for them for a bit, but.
Watkins, Chris Woods, Hudson-Odoi, and Anthony Elanga from.
Do you remember the days when Brentford had Watkins and what do you call it? And no, what's his name again? What's his name again? No, the other one. Ben Rama.
Oh, Ben Rama.
Yeah. Ben Rama, yeah.
Algerian, wasn't he? I think.
Villa to win the UCL and FA. Hey, listen, if Villa win the UCL and the FA Cup, right? If in a world that this happens, right? I don't ever want to hear conversations about Unai Emery and Mikel Arteta ever again, Robbie.
Why are they conversations in the first place?
Because Robbie was saying Mikel Arteta. Look where he took Arsenal. Look at where his taking Arsenal to second ain't impressive. You're a big club.
By name.
By name,
not by mentality.
By history as well. You're a big club, and by Premier League standards, you guys are a massive football club. Like you've allowed Chelsea to overtake you, Man City to overtake you. You've allowed United to overtake you.
Liverpool overtake us soon.
Sorry.
Liverpool will overtake us soon.
Liverpool were already ahead of you guys, anyways, back then.
No, but I mean in terms of Premier League titles.
Oh yeah, of course. But in terms of like overall history, Liverpool already ahead. I'm talking about Premier League. Like you've allowed City to overtake you. You've allowed Chelsea to overtake you. United to overtake you. I mean, in English football, I think Arsenal had more league titles than United back in the day, if I'm not mistaken. I think you guys had more league titles, and that we overtook, and then we won 13 league titles in 26 years.
By the time the Premier League started,
in 20 years, sorry.
By the time the Premier League started, the top 3 league titles in England: Liverpool with 18, Arsenal with 10, Everton with 9. Man United won 7, Chelsea won 1.
Everton with 9 league titles.
Everton have got 9 league titles. Yeah,
that's more than
massive club.
That's more than Newcastle.
That's more than Spurs. That's more than Chelsea. Apparently, the biggest club in London. Did have more than City until they went 4 in a row before they won last year. They've got more league titles than the majority of English clubs. It's insane.
But the fact that they've never won a Premier League is just like, people overlook at that and be like, they're not a big club because they've done that. But
they were one of the founding members of the Premier League.
Everton were one of them as well. Yeah.
By that alone, they're a driving force behind what we see today. So they were evidently a massive club back in the 80s and whatnot.
And last but not least, Leicester, Newcastle. I'm gonna go with a 5-6-0 Newcastle win.
Will Newcastle repeat the 8-0 victory against Sheffield United last year?
I don't think they'll repeat it because Man City didn't do it. Man City would have done it. I think Man City were the ones to do it. I think they were the ones to do it.
Oh,
I think I said Man City would win 6-0. I thought Man City were going to do it against Leicester at home because I think do you know what? Actually, you know what? Newcastle have a good chance, but does Isak play? I don't think he does. I think apparently he's dealing with a groin injury. I'm not so sure how true is that, but yeah. Anyway, people, FPL is in deadlines in literally 23 minutes. So make sure you guys do submit your FPL teams because I'm still doing my team right now while we're live. I'm literally doing my team last minute. Hey, shout out Doug, man, every single time. Hey, Doug, we need to do a show sometime soon, man. It's been a while. We did talk about doing a show, and we definitely need to do one. Leicester to lose 9-0. Hey, listen, Leicester losing 9-0 after winning 9-0 in the Premier League era would be crazy. They'll be the first team ever to win 9-0 and lose 9-0 in the Premier League era. That's how mad it is. Southampton have lost 9-0 2 times, but imagine Leicester losing 9-0 at home, right? After winning 9-0 away at Southampton. Bro, they will be the first side ever to lose by 9 and win by 9. It's crazy. That result was so unexpected that day. I remember it was so unexpected. I think Southampton suffered 2 9-0 defeats in 2 years. Because I remember they came to Old Trafford and got absolutely dumped by United as well. I didn't expect a 9-0 result for United that day. I was like, you know what? Hey, 3-4-0, I'll take it. But 9-0 that day was mad. We scored 4 in the first half. Yeah, that's true. No, that's true. We did mention it as well. Newcastle won 8-0 at Sheffield United, so that's the thing. But the problem is, I don't know if Newcastle, do they got any games this week? No, they don't. So, yeah. I mean, it's a midweek game anyway, so yeah, they'll probably win the game. I think they could probably win the game 6-0. I think 6-0 is probably a realistic result. Yeah, we'll definitely catch up soon, man. Definitely catch up. I think we'll definitely do maybe towards the end of the season we'll do one. Actually, do you know what? Since Josh is an Arsenal fan, right? I'll bring you on for the Arsenal Liverpool show. Liverpool Arsenal fixture. It's Liverpool. Yeah, Douglas Liverpool fan. Yeah.
Hey, Doug, don't worry. I give Liverpool credit. Ackerman doesn't. So.
Hey, listen.
You're safe with me. No.
Nah, but yeah, big up Doug every single time, man. Make sure you guys do check out his channel. He's closing in on how much are you closing in? Are you closing in 4K, 3K, 4K? If I'm not mistaken, I think he's closing on a certain milestone. If I'm not mistaken, I'll go have a look. Let me have a look at Doug's channel and see how many subs he's on. Almost 9 away. 3 more, almost 9 away. Okay, almost 9 away. So are you 9 subs away from 3.1K? Because if you are, then make sure you guys do. All of you watching, hey, make sure you guys go check out Doug's channel, man. He does some good content over there. He does Premier League shows. He's a Liverpool fan, and all you Liverpool fans watching, you can go check his channel out. He's a massive Scouser from Scotland, but you got to big him up anyways. Yeah, he is closing in. He's closing in. Make sure you guys do go check his channel out, people. Check his channel out. He just done a Liverpool review versus Everton, isn't it? Yeah, so he's done a quick 10-minute review. You saw, like I said, check it out. So yeah, let's go to any other games we talk about. Any other things we talk about? Nothing much to talk about, I guess, really. In the world of football.
No, not really. Well, I did touch Real Madrid earlier. But...
People in the chat, what are you guys doing for your FPL? Because I'm literally considering bringing Jean-Philippe Mateta for the next 2 game weeks. Because obviously he has 2 double game weeks coming up, so I need to consider that. And is there a double game week this week? If I'm not mistaken, I think there is one. No, there isn't. There'll be one next week though, so we'll definitely talk about it. Newcastle are playing double game week next week, so we'll definitely talk about Newcastle. Hopefully Isak will be fit for that game. So yeah, I need to see Newcastle. I need to see Newcastle win. Wait, are you gonna pray for Real Madrid now?
No, I'm gonna pray for Gabriel's hamstring, Prime. That's what I'm gonna do. I've already said Real Madrid are going to beat us, but with our main attacking, our main set piece. Sorry, my main set. I can't speak.
That's fine. So.
The main set piece threat for us getting injured ahead of a team that are weak on set pieces. I can't be asked really. So I'm just gonna get blackout drunk and laugh when we
Shout
get
out,
knocked out. That's it.
shout out to Mike's. Yeah, he reposted the tweet of the link of the channel. So make sure you guys click that link. Mike's and Prime, bro. I saw that clip of you and Mike's and Alfie. That was hilarious, man. They were comparing him to like DT's son or something. That was crazy. That was hilarious. But shout out Alfie. He might be on for the F1 show. We were actually supposed to do the F1 show today, but then I had to do the Premier League show with Josh. So, hey, football priority. No. Football's priority, man. F1 ain't priority. Football's priority, man. So yeah. Listen, now we're doing a show in the afternoon today. It's actually a decent Saturday afternoon. So hey, listen. But yeah, so we'll definitely catch up again soon, Josh. And thank you for coming on today. We're gonna wrap it up here. Like, subscribe, people. Check out Josh's channel. The links are gonna be in the title.
Forget my channel. Just subscribe to Akervan's AN Sports.
200 subs. We're approaching 200 subs, people. Literally approaching 200 subs. Let's get to at least today. By the end of today, I want to see 175. I'm currently on 171 subs, people. Go to YouTube, AN Sports. This is the icon right here. Yeah. This icon right here. This one right here. Sub to AN Sports, people. Go to YouTube, sub, like, 7. Share. Yep, AN Sports 7 at AN Sports 7. Yep. But yeah, Josh, thank you for coming on. What do you got coming up, bro? And I think we'll do a show on Monday, isn't it? Monday. We'll do a show Monday. And if you do, we'll do it Tuesday. Sorry. Go on. Sorry.
No. In terms of being on YouTube, like I said, I'm just on your channel, so I'll be here on Monday for the football Premier League review. So I am watching the Minecraft movie tomorrow. It is meant to be the worst film of 2025. So me and my mates are all going in suits to watch it. But regardless, that's what I've got coming up this weekend.
Go in the what do you call the what's that what do you call? No, the Enderman. No, not Enderman. The ghost. No, the green. What was it? Was it the green? Is it the ghost? Not ghost. Like it's the green. It's the green one. Is it Enderman?
No, zombie, isn't it? The chicken.
Oh yeah. Sorry, zombie. Thank you, zombie. You should go in that zombie suit. That'd be hilarious.
A green skeleton, Akervan. Do you mean?
Yeah.
Christ above. Did you ever play Minecraft?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
I used to be. I was. Bro, creative mode was like my thing, bro. I used to just go build stuff, bro. I built an airport for myself, bro. Literally. I used to, bro. You know Minecraft. I used to go like I used to build like water park. I used to build everything, bro. Like water parks, everything. I used to build like a house underground, bro. Everything. It was like, bro. Minecraft was one of the best games ever.
And if you get them blazers.
Do you know which other game was also good fun when you were young? Like, do you know which games was also good fun? Do you remember Club Penguin?
Yes, I do.
Club Penguin was a top game, bro. Do you know what, bro?
I got banned from that about 6 times.
Sorry?
I got banned from that about 6 times.
Hey, listen.
No, nothing bad.
I met Rock Hopper as well. Huh? One time. Do you remember the pirate Rock Hopper? The guy that used to turn up in his ship.
Oh yeah.
The pirate that used to turn up in his ship. I'd always used to go to the telescope first thing and see if the ship was coming back. And it was I was waiting for weeks. Is he approaching? Is he getting closer? Yeah, he's there. His ship was there. I used to explore his ship. I met him. I got his profile and everything. But yeah, now those are the good old days, man. Especially when our clubs are doing well as well, along with the games. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, United, Arsenal were doing well, and when everything was, when life was pretty much perfect, if you could say that. But
well, yeah, hey, listen, winning a few FA Cups. I was still struggling with Redstone. That was brilliant. And then Fortnite came along, coincided with Arsenal in the Europa League.
Yep. But yeah. Now it's a good end to the show, man. Good end to the show. Make sure you guys, like I said, do like the video and do subscribe. Footy bingos will resume, I think, after next show. I think today we won't do footy bingos today, but I think we'll definitely do one next time. I think footy bingo will definitely be on after every single Premier League show and after every football show. So we'll do Champions League previews. I think we'll do the Champions League preview on Monday. I think we'll do the Champions League preview Monday. If you want to do Tuesday, we can do Tuesday. But I think Monday is the best way. Yeah, pray for Arsenal. Hey, listen, Ala Madrid, isn't it? So we'll see. Nah, we'll see.
Vamos Asna.
No, but Bernabeu will be rocking next week. The following Bernabeu's will be rocking, and yeah, we'll do. So, like I said, we will do Champions League preview and maybe a quick Europa League preview as well for the English clubs that are in the Europa League. So, yeah, and if Prime you're in the chat, you can join Monday. Doug, if you'd like to join, I know a Liverpool fan. I know Liverpool not in the Champions League, and I'm not throwing shade, but if you want to preview the Champions League, you are 6-time European champion, so you are allowed on the show, and.
If I'm allowed on it, obviously Liverpool fans are.
No, you're in the Champions League. Liverpool are 6 times champions, so they can definitely hop on the show. They definitely have a say in the European show. So, yeah, if you'd like to hop on as well, you can. And anyone else, I'll definitely see you. Wait, hold on. What is this?
No, I think Christopher Nolan's an overrated film director. He thinks he's the best director of all time. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely see you tonight for F1. Oh, yeah, people, I forgot to mention, I'll be back for the F1 show tonight. We're previewing the Japan Grand Prix tomorrow, and Max Verstappen getting pole out of the blue. So, yeah, and director, yeah, this guy, man. Now, shout out to Gusty every time, bro. He'll be on for tonight's show. So,
yeah.
PY,
he knows his stuff, apart from the film directors.
To respond, I didn't see this. Sorry, Ash. But yeah, who you put as captain for your FBL team? I'll probably put Salah. I think Salah is the right choice. I guess. Appreciate the background choice. Augustia is coming on tonight, PY. So since you know he's your guy, yeah, he'll be here. Where's Augustia? It's coming on tonight, my friend. And who is this Prem Tyler? I guess he's fair. Hey, listen, we're all football. We're all a community.
On,
so come on. No. Josh is the GOAT, man. Big up Josh every single time. And yeah, we'll close out on this comment. If Josh leads us in the prayer for Madrid.
Madrid don't need prayers, Prime. Come on.
Pray for Madrid. Hashtag pray for Madrid. Hashtag pray for Bayern. You know what I mean? All these all on social media. It's all words on the screen at the end of the day.
It is.
Yeah, but we're gonna close out here. Like, subscribe. United, please win the derby tomorrow. At least give me somebody to cheer about. And yeah, peace. Take care.